And the decision by the Knicks to change their head coach this summer, Shams. A controversial move, to say the least.
Absolute stunner, because this team had really built an identity. They were just coming off a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years in New York. So can they continue to build on that culture under Coach Mike Brown? I'm told Mike Brown understands this Knicks job, BA. It's championship or bust moving forward.
He's a tough guy. It's a tough town. We'll see if the Knicks have another run in them. And now the opening lineup for New York. McDaniels out there with Mo Bamba. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the point. Now here's Tatum. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. Wiseman finds Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Outside Durant. Tatum with a steal. Over Antetokounmpo. Tatum can't hit.
Well, he got the shot he loved, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Here's Iverson. Antetokounmpo covering. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Chris. Here's White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Daniels. The rebound by Bamba.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other teams to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Durant, and he drains the quick shot.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's Wiseman. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And the Knicks with the possession here. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. White on the wing. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Iverson, covered by Daniels. Outside Tatum. Drops in the 3. Tatum's got 5. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Pelicans.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Wiseman with a steal. And he's going for the lob. McDaniels with a steal. Here's Tatum. And Durant with the block. Bamba with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot from 16. Durant's shot is off. The Pelicans lead by 3. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead as opposed to expansion.
catch, White has a very quick release.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Tatum. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Man, he's bringing the energy. Efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Iverson passes to Chris. Here's Wiseman. With the step back. Shot clock at 5.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Iverson. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. The 3-ball. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Knicks trail by 4. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Achua's checked in for Chris, and Harris is subbed in for White. New York also changing it up. Chet Holmgren comes in for Bamba, and it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Daniels. Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Outside Achua. Pass to Wiseman. Fires it. And And again, no good by New Orleans.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Achua passes to Iverson. From 13, it's good.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Holmgren with a screen on Tatum. Here's Durant, and it's New York scoring again. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Iverson, that bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
46 seconds left in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. From outside the arc, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Screen by Wiseman. Puts it up. Iverson can't hit.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for New York. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. The financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
We've got Achua. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Clark in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for New Orleans, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Adebayo's checked in for McDaniels. Mikal Bridges comes in for Durant. McCollum, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Now here's Podziemski. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
McCollum with it, pounded by Harris. McCollum's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by New York.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Castle. He's scoreless. Pass to Adebayo. Achua against Holmgren. There's McCollum with the three. Achua with the rebound. And the Pelicans shooting at 45% of the game so far. To the middle. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that
The previous play is under review.
in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Making a change here. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when we look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Now here's Adebayo. No points yet. 6 to shoot. McCollum finds Adebayo. Here's Iverson. The Knicks pull it in. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you so much. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Iverson. 6 points for him. The shot. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Now Castle. Outside Adebayo. Holmgren inside. She was there. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside White. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to White. And here's Chris. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And New Orleans making a change here. Wiseman's checked in. And here's Castle. Still without a bucket. Bridges outside. They still need this. Achua with a rebound. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Knicks trail by 4. Castle outside. Pass to McCollum. They need this. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
New York shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Shooting for New York. Taking 2 shots.
That one's off.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Bamba's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Bam Adebayo. Durant, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Iverson. He's got 6. Back to Wiseman. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to White. Fires the 3. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Kobe White.
Knicks trail by 6. Castle with it. Outside Durant. Over Chris. And the Knicks miss again. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's White. The putback. That shot missing. New York has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Durant's shot is off. The Pelicans lead by 6. Chris, the pass to Iverson. Wiseman, a screen on Daniels. Here's Iverson. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Durant. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Daniels checked in for New York. Here's Iverson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. Pass to Bamba. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Pelicans lead by 10. Outside White. Buries it down low. Iverson's got 6 in the quarter.
Just showing off his passing skills, White sends the ball right into the hands of a ready three-point shooter.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Left side Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Iverson passes to Wiseman. White for 3. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his 2nd in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Outside McDaniels. And now New Orleans on the break. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. On the wing, Durant. Hounded by Tatum. 1:49 left to play in the half. Up top, Durant. Hounded by Tatum. And there it is for him. Durant's got 15 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Iverson. 12 points for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
DA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected, and he has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
Outside White. Here's the teardrop. There's the drive. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Durant. He's got 18. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Pass to Chris. Here's Iverson. Over Antetokounmpo. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Back after this. 31.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Pelicans.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA, any team can beat you if you don't come ready to play.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for New York. 8-point game. So on the floor for New York. Mo Bamba out there with McDaniels. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Now here's Durant. Clock at 6. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Iverson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
These are his first free throws of the game. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
New Orleans leading by 7. Second half getting started. About a minute played. On the wing, Tatum. Over Durant. Tatum can't hit.
Looks like he might have been guiding that one a little bit.
Goes back up. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I mean, a true do-anything star. You know, Giannis' scoring ability sometimes is a little underappreciated.
Now here's Wiseman. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Durant with a steal. He can't hit that time. Tatum with some nice D. Now here's Chris. McDaniels covering. Here's Iverson. Just 4 to shoot. The shake. And there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Iverson's got 17 points.
That's playing to his strengths, getting to the rim and extending his team's lead.
And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The 3rd worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, B.A., they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Iverson. He's got 17. With the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And they get it back. Durant. The pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick to Durant. And the Knicks miss again.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
I like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Knicks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo outside. Bamba, a screen on Tatum. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 22.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
Pass to Iverson. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's White. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got 11.
Oh, 2 physical points from White. I mean, just willing that one in.
Pass to Daniels. Now here's Bamba. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. Tatum pulls it in. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Iverson passes to White. Buries it from 3. And now a 12-point Pelican lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. It's time to recalibrate.
KD, what else would you expect?
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Here's Iverson. He gets it in there. Iverson's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Durant. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A. Most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by New Orleans. Durant inside, hounded by Tatum. And Kevin Durant again. Durant's got 30.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Harris is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Wiseman over to the wing. Harris against McCollum. Pass to Wiseman. Clock at 6. Now White. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Fast break, here we go. And here's Adebayo, guarded by Wiseman. Adebayo, no good. The Pelicans lead by 8. Now White, 14 points for him. Off with the layup. Up top, Holmgren. He's guarded by White. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, Holmgren saw a clear path, and he took it. You're not going to stop a guy with that kind of size.
Harris outside. Back to White. From downtown, that falls. Nice setup by Harris. White's got 17 points.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Back to McCollum. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to McCollum. Driving inside. The Pelicans pull it in. Wiseman's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now White. And here's Wiseman. Now Harris. He's guarded by Castle. Screen by Wiseman. Back to Harris. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Castle. Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Back to Adebayo. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Out to Harris. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And here's Castle. Pass to Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot here. And it's Holmgren missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. For New Orleans, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiseman. Achua comes in for Chris. And Clark is subbed in for White. Now here's Achua. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Tatum. Top of the key jumper, no good. Knicks trail by 12. To win the cold spell. Bridges misses. Harris outside. Back to Clark. Shoots over Bridges. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Gary Harris. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Precious Achua, and it's Clark in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5. Bridges on the attack. Adebayo. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Driving in. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Harris. And the Pelicans lead by 14. And New York shooting about 47%. A nice number. Holmgren outside. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. The layup off target. The Pelicans lead by 14. Here's Iverson. And yep, it's good. Iverson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. McDaniels is checked in for Adebayo. Durant comes in for Mikal Bridges. Monk, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Castle. Monk passes to Holmgren. Back to Monk. side Durant. Over Clark. Durant, no good. The Pelicans lead by 16. Pass to Clark. Here's Iverson. Holmgren with the block.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Iverson. High post Clark. And stolen by Durant. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Wiseman, he's checked in for Hartenstein. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. New Orleans has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. And he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Tim, Kevin Durant, the winner of the 2025 Magic Johnson Award, recognized for his grace with the media.
Well, he is willing to engage with the media and the fans, B.A., even on a range of topics. He'll weigh in and give his thoughts.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Clark outside. Pass to Wiseman. Over Holmgren. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Giannis with the finish.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. New Orleans making some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Achua. Tatum comes in for Clark. And it's White in for Harris. New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Iverson. Pass to White. Wiseman with it. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And Holmgren using that 7-foot length to see the whole floor.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Bridges in for Monk. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Bamba, and it's Bamba finishing strong.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Iverson passes to Wiseman.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bridges. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Screen by Bamba. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman. Clock at 2. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Chris has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Iverson. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Now Durant. To the inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Wiseman. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Antetokounmpo surveys. Mamba, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Durant, hounded by Tatum. Outside Durant, over Chris. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 36 points.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Iverson passes to Chris. To win the drought. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. New Orleans leading by 6. White with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Outside Durant. Off on the layup. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Bridges. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Crucial play, using the height advantage to finish at the cylinder.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Oh, the shot is off. The Pelicans lead by 3. White with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. White outside. From deep. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, the basket has looked big to White tonight. I mean, he's going off, and they should just keep feeding him.
And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. Tatum against Durant. Oh, got a piece of it.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Driving to the basket. using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Wiseman a screen on McDaniels. Here's White. And here's Chris. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And New York has possession. Here's Durant. On the take.
Yeah, maybe the best offensive forward in NBA history. Durant just does it all. Ball handling, one of his many strengths on the floor.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that trims the lead to 6. Here's White. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Bridges. 5 on the clock. Kobe White. He's off from 3. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kobe White.